Morning guys, take the little one for a little run on claw, but her thumb always gets sore, so I found this chummy. I don't know why you can see it. He goes on, he comes down, and he hits the thumb lever for the gas. So it's like a skidoo throttled in. I think it'll be pretty good. We're going to see. It comes with no directions, straight from China. You can buy probably a more expensive one, but I opted for the cheaper one just to try it out, because I am cheap. So I think this thingy goes on first, this little spacer. Where he flies on the floor. There we go. It's that chummy. And he's supposed to go on there like that, see? There's this spacer here. There's a little slot in there, see? So he's going to go down there like that. I'll put a bit of grease on that now. Just so he might not wear out as quick, or might slide a bit better. Let's see. Probably could have put it on the inside. That one might have been better. That was me. I like to do it the hard way. That chummy in there now like she. Yeah. There's a little slot in that seat, so he opens up for the bigger size of your handlebar. I think that's what it does anyway. So, let's see if I open up. I'm pushing it. I'll definitely get full of grease doing it. That's okay. I don't mind that now, do I? I don't like how it sticks like that. It's tight on this handlebar. Even with that lube on, it's still tight. Well, me, I wouldn't mind, you know, I can't have her on the bike with that sticking like that. Stand by. Move that back a little bit, maybe. I thought this was going to be the real chummy. I was going to go down like the big hero dad and say, look what I got. You know, got to go down and say, look, I bought something from China again. Think there'd be enough pressure in that to bring that back with you? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off, sand that down, make it a little bit smaller. Well, you think that'd be loose enough for that throttle to go back, wouldn't you? Almost. Yeah, I had to turn the camera off for a few minutes. I had to say a few words, and then I got her. So I'm assuming every bike is a little bit different, so they're probably not made for every bike, but this one was jamming up on the throttle, so I had to grind a bit off the top of the throttle. And I tilt the throttle up a little bit. It's perfect right now. One thing I say is if you do put one on, you know, make sure your throttle is nice and tight, because if that happens to move, it could possibly jam up the throttle. So mine's good and tight there now. I think it's going to be pretty good. And that's sticking with all now. And I sanded a lot off the inside of that sleeve. It would give it a lot of space inside. You see now how free it is compared to what it was. Now I might be able to get her to go for more than a 10-minute ride. Ow, my thumb hurts. Then we got to park and she got to get on with me and we got to pick the bike up on the way back. But that's the whole point of having kids, isn't it? That's fun. But now I say she's going to burn tank gas before she complains. She'll complain about the flies though, guaranteed. As soon as we get to the bear bait, you watch. Alright, well, if you guys are in the same boat, I was wondering what I was going to get. I was actually looking for a twist throttle off a Skidoo. I googled and found that thing. So, you know, if you're looking, if your kids are the same thing, I know my oldest is going to want one now, as soon as she sees this. And I got a new battery to stick in this, so I don't have to come pull it over for her every 10 minutes. So I'm going to throw that in and see how she likes it. Enjoy your day, guys. And we may run up and check the bear bait there now. Enjoy. Throw this whole battery in now. Hopefully she fits. It's almost like we're supposed to go there. I almost fit too easy. Well, I did fit too easy. Nothing ever works that easy. Not for me, anyway. You know why? Because I always try to do stuff quickest. And that's not the way. Instructions. What's that? Oh, it's not gonna fit in there. No way. I do have a choke cable, new choke cable, and new front wheel bearings to go on this, but it's not going to be today because that's not going to be the easy part. That's not going to be fun. I don't think she got a brand new bike now. She's got electric start. Well, she smiles. That's all that matters. She definitely makes me smile. Yeah, brand new battery. Way. You watch the sunlight ain't gone too. You watch. Try crossing it, see what happens. Well, there's two of them. She has 2-stroke smoke, and that's the favorite part. I can't get over that. I'm trying to tighten up the wires on the solenoid. We'll go from there. Anyway, I gotta get her for a run. I spent too much time in the shed already this morning. She's out fooling around on the scooter and stuff, so now I'm feeling bad. I got this much done. That's enough for the day. You can't spend all your time at the cabin working on something, or they'll never want to come. Holy roly. Back again, just for a quick second. Was a loose wire on still not. How's your uncle? She's gonna be a happy camper. Yeah, wicked sure. Oh, here we are, 5 or 6 hours later. So we went for a run on a bike. Remember what I said about the wheel bearing? Never got very far. A couple kilometers. I could hear her back there. Click, 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 click. Bang, 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 bang. So we left it on the side of the road and went on the one bike for a ride. So here I am, back in the garage. Ready to frig with this. So, stick around. We'll see how this goes. Just pretty bad. We'll fix her up. Man, I didn't realize how bad this was. Now, it wasn't like this before, but I guess he just, you know, it's just disintegrated. He's bad now, isn't he? Best thing to do is have a cup of tea, I suppose. It's tasty. Now, boys, don't forget, we're at the cabin too, so we don't got all the same tools we got at home. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna bring our shop tomorrow. Oh, geez. Pop the old caliber off. Go from there. Yeah, I'm going to give this a little bit of persuasion, I think. You got no puller, you got nothing. Jeez. Sorry about that. The second time I busted that open. And that caliper. I'll break this. Must be almost off now, bro. Eh, thinks we can work that off. Bust up the old fingertip. Knew that was going to happen today. Guaranteed. No good to go at anything like this without busting up a knuckle or a finger or something. Anyway. Yeah, you get the inner parts of that bearing out. He's not very good. See how that goes. Yeah. Get the old bearings out. That was a pain too. I don't know if I got I need really a socket big enough to tap these bearings in, and you knows I don't have one. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Try a little bit on each side first. Look for a bigger socket. Just like brand new, sure. What do you think? And another 10 years over. So I thought about 4 bearings, but I only got 2 for one side. I only got enough for one side, which don't make sense. I'm sure I thought I was going to buy enough for both sides, but now thinking back, I'm thinking, you know what, I ordered these on Amazon. I probably said to myself, you know what, buy one set, because they're $9. Buy one set. If it's the right size, I'll buy a second set. You know, me and my $9. Jay come in the garage today. She said, Dad, you're quacking up. I said, go on, you silly goose. So, I did have it all put back together. I forgot the rubber seals. There was a time when I would have said, you know what, they're not going in. But as I get older and wiser, and cheaper, the bearings will last a lot longer with those in there. So, the extra few minutes to pop it back off. I popped it back off. See, so it's just sealed there on the bearing. One on each side. A little bit of grease in there. Or if that makes a difference or not. What's that? On lug nuts. Check back on there like that. Give her a couple little love taps. There's 2 of my wheel lugs again. Grease on that and hold that in place. So I do it. Well, Jay's on a brand new bike after all this is done. Get that choke cable on there. Those other wheel bearings. I'm gonna take the package with me. I might be able to get a wheel bearing like that out in town when it goes out. When it heads out. Put the old caliper back on. Separate them pads a little bit. Like so. One time I used to love this stuff. I guess when you're working away, you don't want to be at this when you're home. Jade says smile more. I'm on my camera. There you go, Jade. I'm sure she'll watch this. Double check all your bolts. That one goes on there like so. Making Jade come up and clean all the grease off my tools tomorrow. Doing this for her. What do you think of that? Think that'll happen? Couldn't get caught or anything. Had to improvise. Use a little nail. Where's that going? Nowhere. Now, this is as far as I got last time, and I said, you know what? There's no way I'm not forgetting something. And then the clips came. Or the seals. Now boys, as the Islander would say, this is soon to be a certified ripper. 2-stroke smoke. My oldest girl, I bought this for her, I don't know, 5 years ago I suppose. Bought it, I was away, bought it, went to pick it up when I got home. As soon as I got there, I was like, that's 2-stroke. Didn't have much interest in it. Anyway, I had it bought anyway, so I come out with it. She loves it. So yeah, I couldn't get her away from it. I even offered to sell it. I told her I'd sell it and get her a 4-stroke, something quieter. No sir. And I said, well, you know what, the reason I didn't want 2-stroke, you know, rings and having to do that every couple of years, whatever. I haven't touched this thing. She's been riding it, and I don't use any oil. I thought there was something wrong with it, so I mixed the gas for a long time. No, read up on it. Whatever it is with this thing, she don't burn much oil. So anyway, she outgrew it. She's riding the Grizzly now, or the Kodiak 700. And little Jade got this one. So, time to put a little bit of work into it. She don't always nothing. And I bet you someone else will get some good use out of this bike. Remember though, if I get this tire back on tonight. Yeah, that's it all complete. Solid now. Like I said, I'll get new bearings for the other one now Friday, but the other side's not bad, not like this side. And then there's the good old choke cable. I don't know how much fooling around that's going to be. Might have to pull the carb off, I don't know. Depends how hard it is to get that down there. There's no room without taking all the panels and everything out, but we'll see. I think if I get that done, if I get that done for her, she'd have a good little bike there now for another year or two. And probably sell it for what I pay for it. Bit of money into it. someone else will get a good use out of it. Anyway, I'm going to go down and make a cup of tea now and call her a night.